some shopping later. I'ma need some dough first. I just got some head in a ghost, and I ghost her. Yeah, out of here. Your boyfriend a gopher. I seen him out with her and pretend like I don't know her. I can't do no features with you, nigga.
Hello?
That's a no, sir. Hardest nigga on earth. I'm not really from earth. We gon' down 911. I let up the clone first. I put in my own work.
You look so rich and muscular and handsome.
Wait, hold on, true. Wait, hold on, don't know true?
You.
I think I'm addicted again to fucking eye drops. My eyes need them now. I gotta fucking lay off. Hello? Yeah, my eyes are addicted. Unfortunately, I don't think they produce as much eye juice by themselves. That I gotta.
Same nose low.
It's hard because if I don't sleep as much, I have to wake up early and shit. My eyes hurt and I can't see anything. I use eye drops to make up for it. If I do it too often in a row, right, then I do it more. But now, when I don't wake up late, whatever, or like I don't undersleep it, well, now I need the water. You feel that?
Mr. xQcl, can I have a welcome to the jungle?
You feel that?
People glad Rose.
It's okay, it'll how are you feel, Sag? I'm feeling pretty good. What the fuck?
Hi Mr. Cowhide chat, same here with the mic off.
Then it was chill. Just seeing family.
Pugman live, borrow, sad, don't cry.
Okay, not my. I've been crying all day. Look.
48 months xQcl. We off the gas with this one.
It's just been so hard. Okay, let me wash my hands a lot.
This is really just wanted to double check to know if you're playing Overwatch today. Yo, big old 50. Your eyes are perfect. Can I get a welcome to the jungle?
Hey, shout out to my symphony. Night there, spaced out. We did that shit so different.
Tram for you? Yeah, you probably live in the UK or some shit, no?
52 months. Much love to you.
How many hours is UK from here? I think it's 5, right? 5? 1? Yeah, it's 5. What is it? I think it's UK 5, like Spain 6, France 7. Right?
Hey.
Something like that. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? See, okay, to him in the UK, that's 5.
2 years, yippee.
UK 228, okay, gotcha. 430 Finland, that's 7.
When is the Lamborghini Revuelta coming in?
Never. Look, I never ordered that car. I don't like that car. Okay, hello, chat.
Let's go, chat.
Hello, chat. Good morning, good afternoon, chat. Good night, chat. Guys, I'm in a good mood, chat. This is good. I just fucking woke up kind of late. I don't know what to tell you.
Boss man, can I get a welcome to the jungle?
Yeah, let's see what's going on out there, shall we? Shall we step a foot in the internet world or what? Let's see what's up with the DJ.
50 months. Thanks for all the years of content.
I'm your DJ X. Hope you're feeling good. I'm going to kick things off with a few songs our editors have pulled together, coming from Spotify's Big on the Internet playlist, starting with Leo's Stage.
3 head clap, come to Birmingham.
That's garbage. Not playing that. Next.
To Birmingham, 3 head clap, come to Birmingham, 3 head clap.
Is that good? Do you like that, chat?
I was just about to finish jerking off and your stream popped up. In advance.
We can start.
You said 30 minutes, Bob. What do you call this xQcl? 52 months. Much love to you and everyone in chat xQcl.
That's gonna be a skipper. Holy.
Happy 42 months xQcl.
Holy. Alright, what's next then?
Hey Billy, you there?
The fuck?
When is the Lamborghini Revuelta coming
Next
in?
up, we got Ken Carson and a bunch of other stuff you've been into lately.
You was on bullshit. I was fucking with you when you was on bullshit. You acting
Yeah,
like now nigga up, you trying to fuck, and I ain't even trying to get there.
Jesus.
Bossman, can I get a welcome to the jungle?
Chat, guys, last choice, chat, last choice. Here's what we got, last choice.
50 months, thanks for all the years of content. It's 2 AM, brother, what am I doing? Please help.
Hold on.
3 head clap. Come to Birmingham, 3 head clap.
Holy.
3 head clap. Come to Birmingham, 3 head clap. Come to Birmingham, 3 head clap.
When you come get
I
your
was
stuff,
just about to
I need this shit out of the crib.
your stream
I think it's bringing
popped
bad luck.
up in advance.
Alright, we'll get started.
I put
You
them
said
so they
30
stuck.
minutes, but
Dignity over
what
a
do you
nut.
call this
Weak man on the cut. How many doors are they shut? How many
Welcome
feathers they
to the
cut?
jungle.
Rap game like my sleeping pattern, cause how the fuck I'm still up? Yeah, niggas don't speak my language.
I might try to luck again. I might give it another shot, but I don't know how I feel about
Holy 33 millenniums.
yeah, I don't know. Alright, we can start chat. What is this?
Casual 66 month, or am I an old head yet? Hawk 2 chat.
You think we're weak?
Nanu AI 28 months still there. Yoska.
To be locked in.
I think we got it.
The film is legendary. I heard it was only screened a few times, and each time the
Tweak,
audience
tweak,
flew
tweak,
into
tweak.
rabid murderous rage.
I'll play this when it comes out, yeah.
Welcome me, bitch.
Yeah, they will be playing shapes.
Come to a 6-3 head.
Alright, anything else, chat? You guys, anything interesting on the internet, chat? Happened today or what?
Baldur's
Chat.
Gate 3 when Pagman.
Anything,
Baldur's Gate 3
anything
when Pagman,
crazy?
Baldur's Gate 3 when Pagman.
What, nothing?
I am getting old. 26 years to match my age.
Chat's gonna be a little bit loud, chat, because I just put the heat on because it's very, very cold. Oh no, who asked for this? Wait, we're already at the third movie.
You finally found your family.
Chat, I thought this would came out like fucking like a year ago. How is we at the third one now?
Try to keep up.
39 months trying to figure out this
But
fucked
you
up
didn't change who
schedule.
you are
Sag.
in here.
Yeah, in my lungs.
Or your heart.
Love you.
Wait, it's a banger? Bro, I don't think it is it?
Security
breach.
English or Spanish?
Immediate
Whoever moves first is welcome.
Wait, you guys like this?
Is far beyond anything we've
Okay,
ever
okay.
Shadow's story began a lot like yours, Sonic. But where you found family and
This
friends,
is not my style.
Shadow
41
found only
months,
pain.
very pop. Will you ever play
loss.
another puppet combo game or any
Alright, I
PS2
guess.
style horror
I
game?
just don't think I care that much. Ooh.
Holy 3 years.
Oh, no, it's
At
Indie
31
World.
Am I the
Yeah.
oldest juicer? Surely after 3 years I can be welcomed to the jungle.
Gotcha.
xQcL.
Anything else, chat? Anything else came out? Yeah, that's about it. And partner showcase, a Veritas and video. Guys,
Hope you
it's
have
kind
been
of
good.
new Nexpo 2. Yeah, we could give it a shot. Was that a Nick Crowley collab too? Holy. Alright.
54
Guys,
months.
these look like they're kind
Graduated high school,
Democracy-
joined the Air Force,
Guys, is this even
got
good or not?
married and then sent to Japan. Hooray.
The what?
Thank you, Mr. Costa, for fun times.
Oh, we'll have some fun in Japan, brother.
Might be mathematically impossible. This isn't a value judgment, a comment about human nature, nor a statement about how rare and unstable democratic societies have been in the history of civilization.
I'll probably watch it later.
51 months, I am a fucking loser. Wow, xQc.
It's my fucking shoulder.
Coming from the picture. He's coming from the fucking picture. They can't cut me out.
Hold on, chat. Hold on. Chat, I got you. Hold on.
Hey, that's my shoulder. What? Right there. It's my fucking shoulder. They cut me from the picture. They can't. He's cut me from the fucking picture. They can't cut me out. Shoulder. They cut me from the picture. They can't. He's cut me from the fucking picture. They can't cut me out.
Holy shit, that's good. Alright, what is this? Yeah, I'm clicking links there, chat.
Here comes the green flag at the back.
Oh, I don't think I care that much. Maybe I'll watch it? I don't know. Oh my god! True. I used to have a Hotmail and then deleted it.
That's all. What's next? What's next? What's next?
All right. That's kind of cool, I guess. That's kind of cool. I don't get it. True.
What's like the legal amount of like fentanyl a person can carry on them?
None.
None?
There's no.
Like medicinal wise.
Zero.
Really?
You can't get a prescription for fentanyl.
With my friends? You letting your sidekick talk to me like that?
What's wrong with you?
What?
Bro, what is on this guy? The fuck?
Sir, are you okay? I just pissed myself. Sir, are you okay? I just pissed myself.
I can't watch this. I'm not old enough. Oof. Ilios. Chat, is that Ilios? Chat, it's kinda sad, chat, but guys, I don't even know, I don't remember what part of the map that is. I know there's ruins.
Bro, there's a baddie over there.
Man, you shouldn't be talking about girls like that.
Well, but nah,
There's a guy with the fatty over there.
Bro, stop. Not playing it, dumbass. Shut up, man. What? Wait, where is it? I can't find it.
on every day, 843 straight fucking days, on their motherfucking neck with it. Look at the vascularity.
Hoje entendi que tudo acontece no tempo certo. Percebi que dar o melhor de si mesmo não significa necessariamente receber o mesmo em troca. Uma boa plantação não assegura uma colheita abundante. Aprendi que os momentos são efêmeros e por isso devem ser
I don't know what that means.
Will you be playing Overwatch today? Félixu et l'armée Poutine de Montréal, j'ai besoin de suggestion.
You happy now? You happy?
I love Adele, listen to Adele, never mind, I'll find someone like you.
Fireship? Yeah, I can watch some videos sometimes. Fireship, I think, yeah. It's like tech videos, no?
Pavel Durov is one of the most interesting men in the world. He has a net worth of 15 billion, yet owns no assets. He's fathered over 100 kids, yet never had relations with the mothers. He created VK in Russia and trolled government officials, and even his hairline unreceded out of respect. But his greatest achievement is the creation of Telegram, a social platform with over 1 billion users that doesn't run ads, has only 30 employees, and is engineered to be extremely annoying to anyone who glows in the dark. He once said, "To be truly free, you should be ready to risk everything for freedom." Well, yesterday, that risk was realized when he was arrested in France and is now facing up to 20 years in prison, with potential charges for money laundering, fraud, sanctions evadement, for doing terrorisms, and the list goes on. But there's a lot more to this story, so today we'll find out how Telegram actually works, compare it to other encrypted messaging apps like Signal, to find out if Telegram is good or evil. It is August 25th, 2024, and you're watching The Code Report. Pavel Durov is Russian-born, but he's also a citizen of the UAE and France. I don't know what his play was with becoming a French citizen, but it gave France the justification to arrest, imprison, and potentially guillotine him. But what did he actually do that was so bad? Well, according to the French, they're mad because of a, quote, lack of moderation and cooperation with law enforcement. In addition, Telegram's use of disposable phone numbers facilitates cryptocurrency transfers that cannot be monitored by authorities. And Telegram even has its own token that's been tanking after the arrest. It sounds a lot like the Silk Road, which got its founder Ross Ulbricht 2 life sentences without parole. But I've been a Telegram user for many years and have never personally seen any illegal activity take place there. It's just the only social platform you can get unfiltered, uncensored information, like the truth about wars and the shape of the planet, without the mainstream narrative and infantile warning labels. But Telegram is not totally uncensored. If you download it from the Apple or Google app stores, they're required to censor a large amount of content. That's why you should only ever download it from telegram.org, and many of their applications are open sourced as well. But how do the authorities even know about all this illegal stuff if everything on Telegram is encrypted? Well, actually, most things that happen on Telegram are not encrypted. Well, encrypted, just not end-to-end encrypted. The most secure way to pass messages privately is to use end-to-end encryption, where the encryption and decryption happens on the user's device, as opposed to a centralized server not owned by the user. Even if the messages are stored in a centralized database, only the person with the key can read those messages, not the company hosting the database and not the authorities. The only way to read someone's messages is to physically hold them at gunpoint and make them open.
So I send you a safe and you have the key to that safe, right? And the server in the middle just translates that over, but cannot interact with the safe or the key.
Up their phone. This is how apps like Signal work, which has its own open source protocol and itself was recently banned in Russia. Now, Telegram does do end-to-end encryption for private chats, but everything else is public and encrypted on the server. And Telegram's protocol has received a fair amount of criticism from security researchers in the past. The reason the feds hate Telegram, though, is because its infrastructure is intentionally distributed across multiple countries. That means if an agent wants your data, they'll need to coordinate with multiple different legal systems, and even if they bust down the door and take the hard drive in Iowa, the data will be encrypted with the key stored in some other random country like Turkmenistan. And the Turkmenistanis might not be too keen to help us out because we've been bombing their country for the last 30 years. The authorities hate encryption so much that in the EU, they're trying to make end-to-end encryption illegal. Ylva Johansson, aka Big Sister, is one of the figures behind this push, but so far it's been unsuccessful. Encryption is their kryptonite. Things like hate speech have already been criminalized in many parts of Europe and the UK, but if a big platform like Telegram doesn't cooperate, it becomes nearly impossible to enforce those laws. Well, one idea is to cut the head off the snake make by arresting the CEO when he lands in his private jet and make him an offer he can't refuse. Either spend the next 20 years locked in a cage, or let us in the back door, then get back on your private jet and continue living your life as a prolific sperm donator. I don't know how things work in France, but the reality is that once the United States government goes after you, the chance of winning in court is less than 1%.
Okay, but what's the difference between that and spy on your citizens? What's the difference? I don't get it. Isn't that the same thing?
And continue living your life as a prolific sperm donator. I don't know how things work in France, but the reality is that once the United States government goes after you, the chance of winning in court is less than 1%. That's why almost everyone in federal court pleads guilty. Even if you do win a case against the feds, like billionaire Mike Lynch did a few weeks ago, they'll just turn on HARP to summon a freak Sharknado to take you out while you celebrate on your yacht. Either that, or it was just a crazy coincidence. At this point, nobody knows what's going to happen to Pavel Durov, but we'll soon find out if he's ready to risk everything to become truly free. This has been the Code Report. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.
Interesting. Wait, I don't get it. So what if he says yes, they'll have access to everything that's going on in Telegram's encrypted stuff? So they'll arrest everybody that's like doing bad stuff on the app or whatever? Interesting.
Democracy might be mad.
Yeah, check out Matt when I played the video earlier, so I don't think they want to watch it. I want to watch it, the whole part, watch it later. This guy's videos though. These are pretty good. Anyway, what else? What else we got today, chat?
L_.
He doesn't have the keys. I might shut it down. Well, I think end-to-end encryption is pretty fun. That is loud.
On a scale from 1 to 10, my friend, you're fucked.
What?
On a scale from 1 to 10, my friend, you're fucked.
I can't watch this, dude. Chat, stop making videos that are 18 plus. I can't watch it.
Welcome to the jungle.
Oh, what is this?
Provide you with the irrigation machines that work best to meet your demands. It's our unique way of leading
Hello,
the
Mr.
industry.
Cow. How are you doing?
Gotcha. What the fuck? Guys, what is this? Wait, what? Wait, Chad, that was insane. Is that even real? Oh, that's good. Well, I actually remember that. This song.
35 months.
Yeah, Florida, classic. I never really like a song. What's your name? Okay, banger. That's a fucking bad, you fucking bad, you fucking bad. I love that song. I love that song. That's a banger too. Wait, what's number one? Was that number one? Stop playing this. It's fucking annoying. Alright, Mods ban him. Why is there a microphone inside the pipes? Why? Dude, I can hear the inside of the pipes. This is fucking stupid. What?
Your goofy lil bro.
Shut up, bitch. Cute.
You gonna watch the Paralympics coming up soon?
No.
xQcl.
Tell me a sound that's better than this.
Dude, that is old as fuck. Holy.
Tell me a sound.
That's some season 2 shit. True.
Welcome me to the jungle. What a waste of doll hairs.
小胖，我对于你来说很重要，对吧？
My last month.
小花对你重要，对吧？我们之间的感情对你很重要。
Yeah, well, no shit.
对你很重要，你带了很久的家，对吧？钱对你很重要。
TikTok streamer.
老婆你也别要了，家你也别要了，哈，你跟钱过吧。小胖，我。
70 months. Can I get a welcome to the jungle, Mr. Cow
Trash.
xQcl?
That's life.
That's life.
That's what all the people.
Fucking chat.
Chat, that was me with I don't know with all the games to be honest with you. Chat, remember RP chat when the cops were chasing it, was chasing me and I had this song on it. Holy, I was jumping on top of trucks.
Will you ever play Persona 5 Royal? Ayaya Cinema.
Time to play the game. It's time to play the game. Time to play the game.
Cool.
White rappers too, not just Yeet, but in this video specifically Yeet. Why does he not say nigga in his rap songs? A lot.
Okay.
Almost a say poo-poo time. Yeah, it's right down here. We're just gonna concentrate on getting that hot sauce that we were really hoping is here. Poo-poo spray. Don't start that up again. I'm seeing those green tops right there. Poo-poo spray.
So this is like an AI stream.
Yeah, oh, hooray. Poo-poo spray? It's the good old...
Am I wrong?
Chili garlic sauce.
I need fucking hands. Where are hands?
I lost my girl, I won't never heal. I lost my nigga, I won't never feel. I lost my girl, I won't never heal. I lost my nigga, I won't never feel.
Chat, why people not like Rod Wave? Also, why is he always catching a stray in every TikTok I see? Because fat. When Sean Kingston was fat, everybody loved his songs.
We forgot.
Yeah, they gon' cut you for me. Lay in the cut with them cutters and cut you for free. Say she in love with me, but say you love, I just want your company. I fall in the club for free.
Okay, I get it now, yeah. That makes sense. Oh, I get it. It's because it's not good.
xQcl smile.
Is that it? It's because it's not good? And he's fat, so he doesn't pass?
Drawn into the backdrop here.
Right. Aww.
Can
so
I get
cute.
a welcome to the jungle?
Is he gonna give some of the loot to some of his friends or not?
Lay it down, all right, Everlands, tell them please, bro. Never, tell them fussy, walk around like what these gory ass niggas trying to see Compton. The industry can hit me, fuck on my living, mama. How many options you got? I mean, there's too many options. I'm sending pants on his body, I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and have to Bible with God watching. Sometimes you gotta hop out and show niggas.
Anything planned for today's stream?
I actually missed this meme, it was pretty good.
Alright, Uncle Rico. Kiss, Mary, kill. Ooh, Scarlett Johansson.
You should have won Streamer of the Year the past 4 years, hands down. Okay, now welcome me to the jungle.
True, welcome to the jungle, man. I mean, hey, that's just true though. Bro, when would people ever give me that credit though? Never.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Happy 46 months, thanks for keeping me sane, welcome me too. xQcl.
Hey guys, what the fuck is this schizo shit?
I could be wrong, but I feel like something could be going on. I could be wrong, but I feel like something could be.
What? Oh. Alright, anything else, chat? You guys, are we done with this chat today or what?
I ain't on no
May not be streamer of the year, but definitely reactor of the year. XQCL inverted question mark 1 quarter XQCL.
Steel pan.
Yo XQC, how are the lemon trees doing?
Glockenspiel.
I remember you saying you were having trouble with them. Regardless, can I get a welcome to the jungle?
Guitar.
The lemon trees.
Percussion tubes. Marimba. Xylophone. Vintage stylophone. Aquarian. Kalimba.
This is kinda
Vibraphone.
nice.
Cowbell funk.
Chad, that was kinda nice. Yeah, I don't think that's how it works, yeah.
XQCL. Rick, it's Rick.
Please don't disturb me.
Music
Don't
for
disturb
500.
me.
This was the first
I
song in the
told you
album
don't
Appetite
disturb
for
me.
Destruction released by Guns N'
I
Roses
said
in
don't-
1987.
Don't disturb me.
That's loud.
There's a starman waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he'd blow our minds. There's a starman.
True. I don't get it.
Deux. Oui, alors, oui, attendez, parce que je mets... Attendez, parce qu'il y a mon aide-soignant qui est pas... Est-ce que vous pouvez m'aider? Ouais, voilà. Parce que c'est de... Je vais essayer. Ouais.
Non, ça ne marche pas. Pierre-Patrick, vous n'avez pas perdu la main?
Est-ce qu'il y a deux...
That looks kinda good though. It's gonna start popping though, no? You gotta put some water in there a little bit, no? Oh, it's not even oil, it's water. Yeah, what the fuck? I know that's how it works, but hey.
XQCL chat steak.
Just put water in it. That's kind of annoying though, poor thing.
XQCL.
I could wait. Oh, well, sometimes, yeah.
Poo-poo spray.
Guys, what is this?
Poo-poo spray. We'll find out when we go in here. Maybe someone has some in here.
Yeah, roll one, smoke one. When you live like this, you're supposed to party. Roll one, smoke one, and we all just having fun.
After $120 spent, I can finally speak. Can I get a welcome to the jungle, Mr. X? Never welcomed to the redacted before.
Yo. Don't stop.
I know anything is wrong with you. I know nothing is wrong with you, sir. What just happened?
Alright. Chat, last link today, last link. No more links to this.
Question 1. Which animal dies after drinking water?
Kangaroo rats.
Answer A, kangaroo rat. Question 2. Which sea animal's blood is blue in color?
Octopus.
Answer C, octopus. Question 3. What animal can sleep standing up?
A giraffe.
Answer B, giraffe. Question 4. Which insect can live without its head for a week?
Cockroach.
Answer C, cockroach.
Too easy.
Question 5. Which animal cannot physically see towards the sky?
Pig.
Answer C, pig. Question 6. Which is the smallest bird in the world?
Oh, it's gonna be the hummingbird, I think. No, yeah, probably B.
Answer B, hummingbird. Question 7. What animal does not close its eyes?
Fish.
Answer A, fish.
Oof, I had to pause.
Question 8. Which is the largest animal in the world?
Blue up. And she just paused.
Answer A, blue whale. Question 9. What animal can live in water and land?
Penguin.
Answer C, frog.
No.
Question 10. How long does an elephant's pregnancy last?
C.
Answer C, 22 months.
You guys, I only had one mistake, man. Fuck, man. Why do you always link this weird video? I don't get it.
Wisdom teeth are the last teeth to develop.
Chat, I gotta get mine removed, chat.
They usually erupt between the ages of 17 and 25. Impacted wisdom teeth are unable to erupt into the mouth, either due to lack of space or their position. An impacted wisdom tooth may be painful and can contribute to problems such as infection, damage to neighboring teeth, tooth decay, periodontal disease, bone loss, and losing teeth. And more serious problems like cyst formation requiring more surgery could occur. Pain-free does not mean disease-free.
Guys, is this going on or not?
During the consultation, a comprehensive oral examination is done in sedation. With a scalpel blade, an incision is made in the gum margin around the second molar tooth. This is continued behind tangentially, and the gum tissue is peeled off or retracted to expose the underlying jawbone. The wisdom tooth is then uncovered using a burr and a surgical motor.
But what if they hit the teeth with the drill and they go to the nerve and shit?
The wisdom tooth is sometimes split in half, with the burr to enable easier
it doesn't matter because they have
with
to
an
cut
instrument
it anyway.
called an elevator. The bony crypt that housed the wisdom tooth is then cleaned with saline water, and the gum flap is laid back and sutures are used to hold this in place.
But does the bone grow back to fill the gap?
After tooth.
Chat. Does the bone fill the gap though? Never? What? So you have a big hole in that little thing always?
It's then cleaned with saline water, and the gum flap is laid back and sutures are used to hold this in place.
Oh, the gum. So, you know, if there's gum. If I put my finger on the hole and I go, ew, is it not going to pierce through? That's on my... Wait, is this song not gonna play? And it still has 900k likes.
Ja, kan man få skjuts eller? Ja. Ja, kan man få skjuts eller? Ja.
Let me take a look. I can't see it. Is it because I have ad block on? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, I probably need to VPN this shit.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you for joining us on the web. This is Gil Davis up in
Oh, what is that? Zooming!
George Marcinau. We're over a high-speed chase. Right turn, George, right turn.
Chad, the truck guys go crazy. Chad, the second to last truck chase we've seen, the guy pulled out an AR and shot at the police.
South, right turn, right turn. George?
I'm not kidding.
Go faster. Pull that power. Pull the power.
I mean, are you... Hold on, chat. Oh, what the fuck is this guy doing?
They're coming back out onto Lincoln. Lincoln, he's going to go wrong way maybe.
Whoa, this guy is fucking crazy.
Dangerous pursuit that we are over right now. This is a pickup truck, a Toyota Tundra pickup truck. The CHP was chasing this vehicle. A high rate of speed on the freeway now, high rate of speed on surface streets. He took Knott Avenue off ramp.
Chat, this broadcast is kind of lacking, chat. We might need to boost up with some music, chat. Hold on. I got you, bro. Holy.
Grand Avenue. California Highway Patrol is behind you, coming back east. Hold here, George, hold here. Four o'clock. He's going to go back northbound, right turn.
Holy shit, this guy's crazy.
Yeah, swing it around, let's go.
Chat, but I don't know why he's speeding so much in like residential neighborhoods. Please not even behind him.
Coming back out to Lincoln. Eastbound turn on Lincoln.
Chat, this actually might be a good pursuit. Straight up.
Okay, he might turn here on Beach. Let's see. Nope.
Yeah, maybe this could be it could be a good chase. Or it could be like Scenario was really mad and it cools down, he stops. These chases, chat, I'm gonna be honest with you, chat. This is the one that's a very, very super coin flip. It's either really, really dog shit or really, really good. I'm just telling you from experience. Sometimes you have like a very mid one locked at like 50-60% good. This one's at 0 on 100.
You still have our picture, right? I'm not.
Hold on. Hold on, chat. Okay. Ooh. Okay, burn the red light. Holy crime, this guy. Wait a minute. Whoa, why are these streets empty? The fuck? Oh, he burned the red light then.
Continuing to watch this pickup truck that the California Highway Patrol is pursuing. There is an airship overhead that's keeping track of the pursuit, the driver at a high rate of speed. We understand this pursuit may have started in the Huntington Beach area. We're waiting word on the want on this vehicle, but this driver so desperate to get away. Look at the speeds here.
Holy
on Magnolia,
shit!
Southbound Magnolia. We're using the center of the road, the double yellows to pass. We saw him go against traffic on Knott when he got off the 91. Coming into a red light there. He's going right through that red light.
Man, that Honda, he did not like this guy burning the red light, man. Holy shit. That guy didn't give a single fuck, dude.
The pursuit was coming up the 405 freeway northbound to the 22 westbound. Went into 7th Street in Long Beach. Then
oh, this guy's fucking molding.
On the 605. Another red light. Oh, he almost hit that car right there. Here comes the
whoa.
They're gonna do a pit. Wow, right there, right.
What the fuck? What the fuck is going on?
This might be it right here. Hold here, George. Hold here. The driver coming out. The door's open. He's trying to drive off. A perfect pit maneuver. And here comes the driver. He's
I've never seen that in my life.
Here, George. Don't go any further.
Dude. The reason why this started was massive then. Holy fuck! I've never seen that in my life! Yo, 5 cars?
Well, you saw right here.
That quick! And a pit in the middle of daylight with the cars in between.
That did an exceptional pit maneuver on this vehicle.
Holy fuck! Bro, there's 9 cars. That means that they were all next to him the whole time. Because usually it takes time for them to like. Usually they're paralleling, they're way back, they're waiting for helicoms, they're kind of chilling. They were on him the whole time. It must be like a violent crime / he has guns, something like that, probably then, as the initial reason for the chase. Jesus. That's not shotgun. That's bean bags. Shotgun. That's less than lethal shotgun right there.
There's the driver being taken into custody. Anaheim police doing
I want to know why though. I'll show you guys the pit again.
maneuver, spinning that big truck out right in front of another vehicle is going down the street. They had to do it because this driver was very aggressive going again. He went north on the 605. Another red light. Oh, he almost hit that car right there. Here comes the police. Here they're going to do a pit. Wow, right there, right in front of that car. Perfect pit maneuver.
Dude.
Going out of control into a parking lot. This might be it right here. Hold it here, George. Hold it.
That's fucking insane.
Coming out. The door's open. He's trying to drive off.
Chat, guys, I've been watching chases for years. I've actually never seen that.
George. Don't go any further. Maneuver. That car right there. Here comes the police. Here they're going to do a pit. Wow, right there, right in front.
Dude, in front of that dude, perfect.
Perfect pit maneuver, going out of control into a parking lot. This might be it right here. Hold it here, George. Hold it.
Chat, I don't think you'll see that again.
Open. He's trying to drive off.
Chat, we might. I'm not gonna relax. We might never see that again.
And here comes.
We might never see anything like it before. Again, watching chases. That is a rare occurrence.
They're going to clear it, and that's going to do it.
I don't think the call is bad either. If there's nobody in the opposite lanes of travel, and the guy's endangering people like that, he almost hit somebody. They wanted to make the chase stop right there. Not a bad call, depending on the initial reason. Maybe the guy's violent or whatever.
The driver
not bad. That's a pit I can get behind it.
And the driver simply giving up after a dangerous high-speed chase on the freeways and then on surface streets here through Buena Park and Anaheim, ending here at Magnolia and Poinsettia Lane.
So Chad, anybody's got the police comms, chat? What was the initial reason, chat? Kind of wondering why. It'll make me understand more lots in the future on how aggressive they're gonna be. They encrypt the comms now. Hey. I'm gonna say how it is. I'm gonna say how it is. Want me to tell something? I used to not watch any of those, right? Before, always the same comms. I start watching the chases for a couple of shit gets big, boom. Now they encrypt. Boom. I'm just saying. Me watching those has actually made them encrypt the comms. Is what it is. That is chat. That is my impact on the live streaming world. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm kind of a trendsetter. Nothing big for me. Always been. It is what it is. This is interesting. It's kind of long though. Chat, I can watch a Versatium first.
Hi, Daddy, Mr. Cow.
What's up, bro? Was anything good in this at all or not? Nintendo Museum.
We will never see before.
創業は今から130のデザインが大きく違いますね。
Your
当時は
hair
こんな
looks
風
good
に
today.
日本
Do
と
you
海
like
外で
pulp
デ
in
ザインを
your
変えて
orange
売ってい
juice?
たんです。
That's kind of cute.
なっています。さて、こちらのコーナーでは多くの皆さんが知ら
Cool. I don't think I care much. Alright. What else we got, chat?
Did you watch the new Outdoor Boys?
I did not. Either this, the other one, or the other one.
In June 2020.
Chat, guys, there's a bunch of good videos. There's a bunch of them. Oh, what about this one?
Nick Crowley, UU body cam and code blue cam at xQc.
Guys, the next one apparently is not that good.
Hi, Mr. Cow. Nothing to say except
Hey man,
you're
real
looking
quick,
pretty
with the new
handsome
constitutional
today.
carry laws in the state, are there any firearms in the vehicle?
It's March 3rd, 2023, and Officer Sprague has his spidey sense through the roof on what should be a
What happened? What did I say? What did I say?
routine traffic stop. No one could have expected what would happen over the next 2 hours.
Okay. All right, man. One thing real quick, you said there's an open container in the back? Okay. So I do see the bottles, what was that, Patron? In the back seat. What's up?
That's basically like what
Is that what it is? Okay. All right, man. Not a big deal. You know.
I ain't drunk though or none of that shit, though.
Hey, man. I ain't going down that road, okay?
All right.
But with an open container, I am going to have you take a step out of the car real quick, all right? Just so we can conduct our business. As long as everything's cool, man, I got no problem.
Great, bro.
I got no problem just putting the bottles in the trunk and letting you go with a warning, all right? But for right now, I am going to have you take a step out, especially with this bad weather and people flying down this street, okay? Again, I know I already asked, no weapons in the car or on your person right now?
Hey.
If it's a no, it's a no. If it's a yes, you can tell me and then we can work through it.
No, I'm just saying no.
Okay. All right, cool, man.
Hey, man, can you call Micah, man?
So
my tag's good, everything good, my license is great. You can run my name and everything, bro.
That's cool, man. But listen, with the open container, that gives me probable cause to
that
search
ain't
the
got
vehicle.
nothing to do with that ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm not drunk.
I didn't say you're drunk, but you're in possession of an open container of alcohol while operating a motor vehicle. Like I said, it's not a big deal. It's a misdemeanor, man. So I am going to have you take a step out.
All right. Well, I'll take the ticket, though, man. I'll take the ticket, though.
Okay, but I need you to understand something, Mr. Whiteside. You still have to get out of the car.
What are you saying, bro?
The guy said drive on the cell phone?
Why don't you hang up the phone, man?
No, it's not safe, bro.
Oh, okay. Well, you're safe. Nothing is going to happen to you. But I do need you to cooperate, all right? Now, I've asked you several times now to exit the vehicle, all right? Those have all been requests. I'm now going to order you to get out of the car.
You going to order me to get out the car?
Yeah. You don't have a choice.
What's the protocol, bro?
Like I already told you, man, I have probable cause to search the vehicle, all right? So to do so, you
what's the protocol, bro?
The protocols, we're just going to have you get out of the car. It's okay. Listen, man, we can work through this. I promise you, man, if you're cool with us, and you're going to be on your way here in about 2 or 3 minutes. I promise you. That's it.
I believe that, bro. I think y'all, bro.
So like I already told you, man, I already said I can work with you for just the open container.
Can my sister pull up?
No. That's a safety concern, man.
I'm
Is this guy dumb or what?
For what, dude?
For what? Y'all don't watch the news? Y'all don't see what's going on in the world?
Okay. Dude, listen.
We're human beings having a conversation with you.
I've been nothing but respectful to you. You've been respectful to me so far. I appreciate it.
Right.
But now I need you to cooperate.
Listen, we need you to step out of the car right now.
Bro,
okay?
y'all is scaring the
The fact that you're not cooperating is leading me to start to think that there might be something else that's going on. There's nothing going on.
I don't give a about the car.
Well, that's great, man. Then let us conduct our business and we can get you on your way. All right?
Hey, y'all shut the up, man.
Okay. I don't know how to explain it any clearer.
Bro. Can we pull it to a main street?
You're on a main street. We've probably been passed by 100 cars by now. So here's the deal, all right, Mr. Whiteside? For right now, interlace your fingers, put your hands on top of your head, all right?
Yeah, probably wouldn't be doing that, to be honest with you.
11 single flop because he chased and took off. He had an open container in the car.
Yeah, in those joint conditions, I don't think you're gonna win against these cop cars, but hey.
Southbound on Brown Street. Traffic's light and yielding, still westbound on East South Street, approaching Grand.
Wait, chat.
Hey, what do you guys go that way?
All right, 11, I have a description of that male.
The fuck?
He's a black male, thin build, light skin, tattoos on his face. He's wearing a black winter hat, and he has some sort of red sweatshirt on. Black pants, I believe. When asked about firearms, he was real hesitant to answer. And then as we went to get him out of the car, he refused to do so. So just be advised he may be armed. Is somebody running over there?
I can't see.
Yep, somebody's running.
Heard one, we had one male running under the bridge, northbound.
So bad, this guy. What the fuck?
He's running this way. He's gonna be somewhere under this bridge or near to it, northbound.
Trying to escape? Yeah, but he's bad. I mean, I'm just telling you, it just seems like...
He saw him running.
I feel like you would want to break line of sight as quick as possible and then continue breaking line of sight as you go forward. This guy goes out and wide open. If he literally went along the wall of the underpass, they would never seen him as soon as he got past it.
Hey, car 3 just said he's running up the hill. I don't know what hill.
You see him? That's not him, is it? No.
No.
What hill are they talking about?
I don't know. He ran this way across the street as the person we saw. That's the only thing I told them, and then they said something about a hill.
Are you f***ing kidding me?
I don't know where the f*** they went, dude. Where are they? No idea.
The fuck?
God damn it.
Yeah, this hill. They leads to the overpass.
Needed at Brown and Johnston for hit due to this chase.
See, I told you last time. I told you, classic. Dog smells the seat of the car. Boom. Too easy.
God, they're down there.
Who needs a breath? Who needs a breath?
Nobody.
All right.
Brandon is finally taken into custody, and just as it seems the situation is under control, his family members arrive, making the situation a lot worse.
I just want to know.
No, absolutely, you don't. You have to leave.
All right, look, no, you go.
You're obstructing traffic.
Okay, well, I'm gonna just meet you at the gym.
Absolutely, you can.
Okay, I'll meet you at the gym. Can we know what happened though?
Yeah, he took off from us on a chase. So that was.
So why
he's in a
can
cruiser.
we at least get his car?
Absolutely not. It's disabled, destroyed. So you guys have to move the car away from the street so you're not obstructing traffic. And you have
I'm allowed to be here.
No, you have to step off the road. Thank you.
Okay, I'm allowed to.
Unfortunately, the family's antics are just beginning.
Put your feet.
So it runs in the family, but they're all stupid. Gotcha.
Hold on, man. 1 second.
Man. Hey, can I go one more time through this thing? Go ahead. I got still hook chains and everything.
How's that ride or die? You think that's ride or die, right? You're coming, you're making things worse, right? And you're making people's fucking tempers run lower. It's like you risk people getting more charged than shit. How's that ride or die? You're just putting them into more trouble for literally no reason. That's just the die part.
Don Julio. Tequila.
So...
What's that? Hey, stop, man. Come on. I'm gonna read your rights right now, okay? You have the right to... I still gotta read them to you, bro. So just be quiet. What? I mean, why are you saying that, man? They obviously handcuffed you. You're in the back of the cruiser. Stop. You're being dramatic now. You're the one that ran. Why are you scared? They asked you to get out. If you would have done that, it would have been way easier. Well, for right now, you're being arrested for definitely obstructing. That I know, but I'm not the initial officer. Well, if you're a good dude, why'd you run?
Look at what happened. You ran, we caught you, and you're still fine in the back seat. So apparently you have some kind of misconception.
Well, I don't get it. He had nothing, so why?
What's going on? You feel like you're dying? Why do you feel like you're dying? Can you tell us what happened?
Oh my god.
Did they jump on you?
Dude, you cannot, there's no shot.
Would you, Brandon, stop? Brandon, knock it off. Brandon, knock it off.
He's under arrest. That's all you need to know, okay? He ran from the police. He ran from the police. What are you, an attorney?
I want to know what's going on. I just want to know.
I don't want to arrest you for obstruction.
How am I obstructing? How am I obstructing?
I told you down there. I was polite, professional, explain to you what's going on.
I'm not even in the car.
Please, I'm begging you.
Where do you want me to go? Right there? I can stay right here, though.
No.
Let's go to this block. Why do we gotta
clear the scene? I'm not worrying about you behind your back. The officers have to do their job safely. You're watching them up there.
Okay, I'm gonna watch him. Watch right here. What is it, like 5 feet, 10 feet, 15 feet? Why is it an ambulance? Is he hurt? I'm not trying to make it hard. You're making it hard.
You're obstructing official business.
How?
Please just go up the street and watch our safe distance.
Jeez, this guy.
No, please.
So where's the safe distance? Right up there. Right where? This is safe enough. You're making it unsafe by following me. You're making it unsafe. Look, don't touch me. Why are you trying to touch me? We're gonna go right here. We right here.
You're making it unsafe for me.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I want to make sure my brother. I got more than one question.
Okay, did I tell you he was okay 6 times?
But why is it the ambulance?
He's okay.
Why is it the ambulance? Okay. Why? Okay, you didn't say that. You didn't say. No, you didn't. You walked away. I tried to talk to another officer. You said he couldn't talk to me. And you got me on camera, right? And you got me on camera, right? You're supposed to protect the side, right? All right. Well, look, at this point, I didn't do anything wrong. I'm on public property.
Okay, well, you have, because you're not listening to what I tell you.
No, I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my brother. I just want to watch.
You can't figure out why you're talking and yelling at me.
Why are you talking to me? That's your problem over there.
If you gotta listen.
You're making it unsafe. You keep getting closer to me.
Yeah, someone's gonna off, but listen. He says he just want to watch, but he could literally stop talking and just stop moving, and he's at a good distance, and then all this stops. But they're yelling and shit, so I don't know what they're doing.
What'd you say?
He's worried that you're gonna do something to him. Try to explain it. He's cuffed in the back of the car. He's safe.
This is childish, man.
You're all right.
Brought out alcohol in your system.
And nothing's gonna happen. Things get stupid or silly when you're running. It gets scary. You make a movement they don't see, something like that. You can't do that right now, man. You're good.
Why are you just coming closer, man? Because you keep walking this way.
I'm walking back to.
You were told to stay in front of the ambulance, weren't you?
All right, I'm not staying nowhere over here. I'm walking this way. I'm walking back towards my car, man. I'm going this way.
All right, stay on the sidewalk.
Why are you going in my face and shit, doing all that?
Because you were told several times to stay up there. I just gotta say one thing.
I can't walk past.
If I have to tell you one more time, you're going to be placed under arrest.
For what?
If you come back on the scene one more time, you're going to be placed under arrest. Keep walking.
I'm not interfering. I'm not interfering.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. How am I interfering?
Keep going.
How am I interfering? You don't have to walk with going. What's your name? What's your name? No, you're being silly because I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with my brother. I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with my brother. And I'm trying to make sure he's okay.
I told you he's okay.
No, I'm not listening to you.
But every time where I tell you to, not walking up on the
every time I try to see.
Okay, so you stay
from that off and you get in my way.
There's no need to use profanity.
Why are you still following me, though? I'm nowhere near you guys. Why are y'all messing with me, man?
What?
Y'all get in on my
What is this editing?
Did you try to move this?
Yeah, I tried to move it. It won't start.
Oh, it's not starting. It's just not even turning on. Okay. Do you guys have like AAA or anything like that?
No, you got AAA?
Wait. What?
Y'all get in on my
Oh, he hit him.
Did you try to move this?
Yeah, I tried to move it. It won't start.
Oh, it's not starting. It's just not even turning on.
Okay. Do you guys have like AAA or anything like that?
No, you got AAA?
We can tow it for you, but if you... Oh, your airbags went off?
Yeah, the side airbags. That's
Okay.
what I'm saying,
All right. No, you're good.
That's
You're
fucking
good.
annoying.
Is he gonna have to pay for this though?
I mean, yeah, I assume. Our traffic unit will explain this to you when he gets out here. He's on his way out here right now. Hey, do you have...
I got license.
No, you're good with that, man. I'm not worried about that. His airbags went off, so he can't drive it anyways. Do you have...
Pull a tow, because it's in the middle of
Okay, we're gonna have to tow it, okay? Alright, I'll let you know once we figure out the tow, I'll let you know where it's going, okay? Where does your mom live at?
My mom lives in Cleveland, bro.
She lives in Cleveland?
Yeah.
Where were you going?
I was dashing, bro.
Oh, you're door dashing? Can I get your license from you?
Jesus.
Hey,
Come on,
are
brother.
you good, man? Do you need
I'm not
EMS
hurt,
or
bro.
anything?
I'm just worried about my mom.
Jesus.
They already know who hit it, so...
Like, I don't know what to do, bro. Like, I literally just went through the same situation, bro, but somebody here, like, I got in an accident.
Close the door here and step out of the way.
Yeah, we don't want you getting hit again.
Hey, you can close that real fast.
Okay, yeah, no worries.
Hey, Brandon. What's up, dude? You remember us, right? Don't even what? Because that was pretty stupid. I ain't doing nothing to you, man. That's why I'm over here. I'm giving you your space. Is that fair?
378.
All right. Well, listen, man. My name's Officer Phillips. You know, you already met my partner, Officer Spratt. We're the ones that stopped you. All right. So listen, dude. You made that so much worse for you than it needed to be. I'm just gonna be completely honest with you, man to man.
I'm not for sure, bro.
So be it. It doesn't give you the right to endanger other people's lives. Is that fair? Because that was stupid. I think my partner read you your rights. You understand them, correct? You wish to speak with us at this time? You wish to speak? It's a yes or no question. Is it okay if I ask you some questions?
Questions about what?
About what happened tonight.
I thought y'all was gonna kill me. I still feel that way.
Okay, well, you're in handcuffs right now. Nobody's gonna kill you.
You know how many people died in the hands of y'all?
All right. Have a good night.
Brandon was charged with failure to comply, obstruction, possession of marijuana, and possession of an open container of liquor while operating a vehicle. He is innocent until proven guilty.
Wait, so the guy ran for nothing, pretty much? Because they told him the open container he wouldn't get charged with it. They just give him a warning. The fuck? This guy's straight fucking dumb. Alright. Interesting. I like those lights. Well, I'm trying to have like a vibe here, man. Cause I'm cold today, man. The next boat, we could give it a try, sure. Instagram darkest rabbit hole.
Jesus.
Is there thunder right now going on? Thunder in the area? No.
Hi, I got banned for saying well. Crazy, much love xQcl.
Yeah, man, we tend to be a little bit more cautious on the fucking on the side of like racism and shit like that. So it is what it is.
Hey xQc, missed you a lot.
It's Saturday night.
xQcl.
Yeah, it's a pretty racist saying, yeah.
A bridge collapses in
Okay,
China.
guys, I'm gonna do one minute pause, okay? Guys, I'm not gonna get mad at anybody, okay? But listen, okay? I don't give a fuck what people say on Twitter, on other people's chats, whatever, right? But here, I tend to be on the safer side, okay? So whenever some person gets arrested and they come out and they're black, okay? And you say, well, you're probably gonna get banned, okay? Like, we get what you're saying, we get what you're doing, brother. Like, it's not like a new thing. We're not fucking brain dead. It is what it is, okay? Like, we
Good
fucking
man,
get it.
xQcl.
Like, if you want to hide behind some whatever fucking, oh, guy, it wasn't like that. You know what you're doing. Stop it.
A bridge collapses in China. Twisters makes its worldwide debut. And over in one of Reddit's darkest corners, a peculiar mystery awaits.
Oh no, fucking Reddit, dude, I swear.
A user named Maria has just uncovered a series of Instagram accounts, all equally unsettling, uncanny, and terrifying.
Okay.
I came across a post on r/Instagram where someone mentioned these creepy Instagram accounts of people who are seemingly pretending to be kids. It reminds me of Pipergate in a way, and I feel like all of these pages are run by the same person because of the horrendous editing style that makes my eyes bleed. Many of the photos on this account are an edit of this goofy face on a real person's body, and a lot of the bodies are in suggestive poses, which makes me think this is a definite fetish account.
What?
Is this just a really weird hobby? It seems like the poster's first language is French, and many of the posts are just generally weird and hard to understand. I'm curious what you guys think about this. With Maria's post are photos from 3 accounts, all exhibiting highly similar behavior. Truthsticks11, Stephanie Schooley, and Smart Schoolboy 9. At a cursory glance, it's clear that all of these are connected. They all incorporate images of children, edited in a way in which their faces rest in the trenches of the uncanny valley. They all exhibit heavy synthetic makeup, have massive lips. Their heads are disproportionate. The saturation seems to be cranked up. All of these rest at the precipice of visual overload and absolute depravity. Walls of text are thrown in our face about school, friends, things they're interested in, entire facets of their lives. But it's clear that these quote-unquote children, as they're presented, do not even exist.
Okay. This was like AI shit, to be honest with you. It was like AI shit, and a bunch of the, like, the filters on the photos are made to like avoid like detection or whatever.
It goes without saying that we've seen this type of behavior before. People online trying their hand at creating an ARG in hopes of generating online attention and viral clicks. But even still, I wonder, is this what we're dealing with here? On the account Truthsticks11, many of the early posts carry a considerable amount of irony. Their uploads take an almost condescending tone, lambasting the rise of online predators, following and commenting on the profiles of young boys. They take on this alias of an overly concerned parent and make post after post after post, sharing advice about potential danger online. In many ways, this contradicts everything we've seen so far in our limited investigation. This doesn't exactly add up, especially considering that just a few months later, and completely out of nowhere, Truthsticks begins to exhibit the very behavior they're criticizing.
I'll give the a chance to see what the plot actually is, because I know
From
it's
March
like introduction.
2022 and onward, they morph from a concerned parent on a mission against online predators to displaying images of their supposed son in compromising positions, sharing a myriad of highly disturbing photo edits, and even begin to follow a handful of accounts that immediately set off red flags. Truthsticks11's erratic behavior appears like one massive self-report, someone on a tirade against the very thing they turned out to be. or perhaps have been all along. None of this made any sort of sense, leading many to speculate that, while yes, this is insanely creepy, is any of it real? What in the actual fuck?
But what has that to do with the bridge?
Really fucking weird. Not really sure the reason behind it. Maybe to groom kids or something, but it's really odd.
Huh?
This is probably the most disturbing thing ever uncovered on this subreddit. I asked the other day if anything actually sinister has ever been on here, but now I have my answer. I'm very glad that this sick person is getting exposed. If there's any exploitation material on their account, like some have been saying, nobody here should hesitate to
Dude, are they reacting to something we haven't seen yet? Or like, what?
report it to the police. Understandably, this post blew up. People left and right poured in, eager to find out who was doing this and why. It took hardly any time at all for Redditors to uncover other accounts in the same vein too, as Truthsticks and Schoolboy were far from the
Chat, I'm telling you, chat, this account name,
same vein too, as Truthsticks and
these account names like this, dude, there's like a gazillion of like fake girls on Instagram. You wanna know why? Guys, what's up? My alt account, my alt Reddit account, for some reason, okay, I don't know why, okay, it seems like it knew that I liked good-looking girls, maybe because of when I scroll or whatever, okay, and when I go to discover, it was only hot girls, okay, and after a while, after a couple weeks, it ended up being only like big tit girls, and none of them are real. It was all fake. You could scroll, and it was all fake profiles, and all of them had names exactly like that. It's underscore, double underscore with girl in it. It's just bots.
Schoolboy.
It's scooper bots that just chat, and these accounts are fucking massive. Some of them have hundreds of thousands of fucking followers, and they're all bots and fake and AI. It's insane.
Far from the only ones involved here. As it turned out, there was a schoolgirl Teresa, New Girl 12, a Stephanie Stansfield, and a trove of others, all spread out across various social platforms. By outward appearances, and with so many accounts involved, this almost looks like it's being done by a group. I mean, it has to be. They talk to each other, like each other's photos. There's no way this schoolboy dude has enough time to run all of these, especially for something like an ARG, right?
What?
Well, not exactly.
Yeah, it's just dead in their theory, right?
Schoolboy, across all of his accounts, has a very, very strange way of putting on various personas. And on nearly every single video,
Alright. Really, bro? Was this ad? Come on.
Before this video entered production, the profile of Smart Schoolboy 9, the centerpiece of this story, one of the only accounts with original, uploaded videos by a discernible person, was taken down. It's unclear if this was done because of policy violations or if he's scrubbing his online presence, but as it stands, this one is gone. That's not to say that there aren't archives though, so pardon the potato quality. On the Smart Schoolboy 9 account, we can find a plethora of images and video of what appears to be a man dressed up in a school uniform. We can see him outside on walks, getting ready for school, and showing off his mini boots that he has a very strong fascination with. It goes without saying that this person is nowhere near the age of a child, despite his efforts to appear that way. On nearly all of his captions, he talks about his life in school, his experiences with other boys, reportedly also aged 8, 9, and 10,
What's up with his
and
face,
even appears to gain access to classrooms on multiple occasions. So far, this behavior is incredibly weird and repulsive. However, these videos aren't outright illegal. Because of this, and combined with the activity on truth sticks, some have passed this entire thing off as nothing but a massive LARP. Someone with far too much free time on their hands, and with very, very weird fixations. But after diving into this a bit more, though, I found that that isn't quite the case. There's something I gotta show you.
Ad.
In the current online discussion, there hasn't been much said about the account Stephanie Stansfield. However, interestingly, it's one of Schoolboy's earliest and arguably most disturbing. Dating back to 2019, this man took on a persona called Stephanie. Since the creation of this page, he's gone forth to make a Twitter account, a Facebook page, and even numerous other Instagram handles, all under this alias. While he gives his other pages a considerable amount of attention, he, for some reason, took a strange liking to this one in particular. All across Stephanie's profiles, he can be seen dressing as her, discussing their experience in grade school, and, weirdest of all, in a twist that comes as no surprise, the man behind this rabbit hole expresses a fantasy.
Gotcha.
And in our hands, we effectively have another Pipergate.
I know what that is.
Daily Capper, Stephanie Stansfield.
Daily Capper?
From Stephanie Stansfield. Me and Morfoot, Milton Keynes, MK11, dressed for school. I really love it in year 7, and I love writing poetry. My Morfoot music heart, I race to complete my poems when I've got an early start. Heart racing, mixed race rhythms, maximizing miracles. Rice with rap on the map, my Kennington, London syllables. Dancing though I know my underwear might show if I lean forward. Good. Aside from the repulsive celebration of being able to spot a child's underwear, Stephanie makes a reference to Milton Keynes, a region just north of London in the UK.
I don't think because it's not even a real house, is it?
Stephanie makes a reference to
Milton
Milton Keynes, a region just north of London in the UK. This, combined with various other media he shared, quickly led onlookers to realize that this man has been making his rounds across the city of London for years. Also in this post are clear references to poetry, something we'll find to come up later. Upon searching for the name Stephanie Stansfield on Google, we're able to find traces of this person in the wild. For instance, hidden on a random page of the Kennington Runoff, a news website serving the titular neighborhood in South London, we can see Stephanie chiming in on an article about a youth club. Here, though, their mannerisms surprisingly appear a bit tamer. Are there any unusual or rare pictures including landing areas, lifts, etc. of Caring Point? The tower block that stood at Hotspur Street from 1969 to 2000? I learned what happened to Caring Point, but have yet to find any demolition pictures, even on the 20th anniversary of its demolition, or pictures of the play space that temporarily replaced the building. Thank you for any research into Caring Point.
Of course.
If we had no prior context to this person, this comment would exist in complete normalcy. In a way, it's almost like this person isn't even the Stephanie Stansfield that we've come to know so far. The one showcasing eerie edits, pretending to be a child, creating riddles and poetry. It's like that persona's gone. You know, part of me wants to believe that this person has no ties to the rabbit hole, but even here, I noticed that they just couldn't help themselves. Stephanie Stansfield inquired about a play area, a place obviously associated with kids. Doing any research online about this alleged play place leads to nothing. It existed for such a short period of time that hardly anyone recalls that it was even there. It was a blip in history, so insignificant and overshadowed by the disaster that came before it that it's hardly worth mentioning. Yet Stephanie recalls it to such a degree that they've been on the hunt for any pictures of it. This also seems like even as far back as the year 2000, this person was hanging around play areas, leading me to wonder, was he up to his same antics back then, or is this act fairly recent? Also on the internet is another link, this time leading us to a PDF file of a 2018 publication by a London charity called the Street Hand Society. Within this, they share a myriad of news and happenings around this area of London.
100 fucking hats, chat. Give him a 100
chat. A segment called the Poetry Corner, in which we can spot a very familiar name.
Chat, guys, listen, I'm not gonna hold back.
Hi to the Street Hand Society.
This video was kind of whatever. Guys, I would have much rather watched the fucking Verdassian video. This is like, it's lower than mid. I don't like it. Chat, I might just finish Wukong, to be honest. Got 2 bosses left, I think. Guys, it's just kind of like, whatever. What's Veritasium at? Veritasium. Chat, I'll give this video a try, chat. Otherwise, I'll do I'll finish Wukong.
Democracy might be mathematically impossible. This isn't a value judgment, a comment about human nature, nor a statement about how rare and unstable democratic societies have been in the history of civilization. Our current attempt at democracy, the methods we're using to elect our leaders, are fundamentally irrational, and this is a well-established mathematical fact. This is a video about the math that proved that fact and led to a Nobel Prize. It's a video about how groups of people make decisions and the pitfalls that our voting systems fall into. One of the simplest ways to hold an election is to ask the voters to mark one candidate as their favorite on a ballot. And when the votes are counted, the candidate with the most votes wins the election. This is known as first-past-the-post voting. The name is kind of a misnomer, though. There is no post that any of the candidates need to get past. The winner is just the candidate with the most votes.
Well, you are the post.
This method likely goes back to antiquity. It has been used to elect members of the House of Commons in England since the 14th century, and it's still a common voting system with 44 countries in the world using it to elect its leaders. 30 of these countries were former British colonies. The US, being a former British colony, still uses first-past-the-post in most of its states to elect their representatives to the Electoral College.
Exactly.
But first-past-the-post has problems. If you are selecting representatives in a parliament, you can and frequently do get situations where the majority of the country did not vote for the party that ends up holding the power.
Exactly.
In the last 100 years, there were 21 times a single party held a majority of the seats in the British Parliament, but only 2 of those times did the majority of the voters actually vote for that party.
So a party which only a minority of the people voted for ends up holding all of the power in government. Another thing that happens because of first past the post is that similar parties end up stealing votes from each other.
The 2000 U.S. presidential election, which was an election essentially between Al Gore and George W. Bush. At that point, every state in the nation used first past the post to determine the outcome of the election. Bush had more votes in Florida, but by a ridiculously slim margin. It was fewer than 600 votes. But there was another candidate on the ballot, Ralph Nader. Nader was a Green candidate. He was certainly to the left of either Gore or Bush.
And what we need is the upsurge of citizen concern, people concern.
That's insane. It's a
poor,
split
rich,
vote.
and middle class to counteract the power of the special interest.
So people left would obviously vote Democrat, right? But this guy's on the ballot, right? So he gets a little bit of vote and he causes a split vote, so the left loses.
And he got almost 100,000 votes in Florida.
I just don't know if I can, with a conscience, vote for Bush or Gore.
I will vote for Ralph Nader.
Most of those voters were devastated that by voting for Nader rather than Gore, they ended up electing Bush. This is what is called a spoiler effect. Almost all Nader voters preferred Gore to Bush, but in a first-past-the-post system, they had no way of expressing that preference because you could only vote for one candidate.
So first,
yeah, but people say the argument people had in the past
because
is
you
that
could only
this is a sacrifice worth doing for that party to expand and one day become an actual competitor or whatever, right? Is that what the argument people usually make it?
So first past the post incentivizes voters to vote strategically.
Say there are 5 parties. One of them will be the smallest one, and so they won't win. Why would you vote for them? This is also true if you have 4 parties or 3 parties. This winner-takes-all voting system leads to a concentration of power in larger parties, eventually leading to a 2-party system. This effect is common enough that it has a name: Duverger's Law.
So first past the post isn't a great option. So what else could we do?
Well, we can say that a candidate can only win an election if they get a majority, at least 50% plus 1 of the vote. But what if we hold an election and no one gets a majority? We could go to the people who voted for the candidate with the fewest votes and ask them to vote again, but choose a different candidate. And we could repeat this process over and over, eliminating the smallest candidate until one candidate reaches a majority. But holding many elections is a big hassle. So instead, we could just ask voters to rank their preferences from their favorite to their least favorite, and if their favorite candidate gets eliminated, we go to their second preferences. When the polls close, you count the voters' first choices. If any candidate has a majority of the votes, then they're the winner. But if no candidate has a majority, the candidate with the fewest votes gets eliminated, and their ballots are distributed to those voters' second
I guess that makes sense, yeah.
And this keeps happening until one candidate has a majority of the votes.
This is mathematically identical to holding repeated elections. It just saves the time and hassle, so it's referred to as instant runoff.
But the system is also known as preferential voting or ranked choice voting.
I think that's dog shit also.
Doesn't just affect the voters. It affects how the candidates behave towards each other.
It was the Minneapolis mayor's race, 2013.
Oh,
they were using ranked.
It becomes a loop. It becomes a loop where the solution becomes the problem that makes a solution that becomes the problem. It's like a loop that is because the people play the game. The system is made to remove a problem, but the candidates play the game knowing that, and it changes the outcome.
Choice voting. The incumbent mayor had stepped down, and there were all of these people came out from the woodwork wanting to be mayor. There are 35 candidates. And so you would think if there's 35 candidates, you'd want to dunk on someone, you'd want to like kind of elbow yourself into the spotlight. That's not what happened. These 35 candidates, all of them were really nice to each other. They were all super cordial, super polite, to the degree that at the end of the final mayoral debate, they all came together and they sang Kumbaya together.
Stop.
Kumbaya, my Lord, Kumbaya, oh Lord, Kumbaya. The amount of vitriol and anger and partisan, mudslinging that we're all used to see this vision of an actual kumbaya. It's not even a joke. All of these people getting along, so desperate for second and third choices from other people that they're like, I'm gonna be the picture perfect, kindest candidate possible.
But there's also a problem with instant runoff. There can be cases where a candidate doing worse can actually help get them elected.
Let's say we have 3 candidates, Einstein, Curie, and Bohr. Now, Einstein and Bohr have very conflicting views, while Curie is ideologically in the center. So let's say Einstein gets 25% of the vote, Curie gets 30, and Bohr gets 45. No one got a majority, so it goes to the second round, with Einstein being eliminated, and because people who voted for Einstein put down Curie as their second choice, well, Curie ultimately gets elected. But now imagine that Bohr has a terrible campaign speech or proposes a very unpopular policy, so bad that some of his voters actually switch over to Einstein's side. Well, now it's Curie that gets eliminated. And because she's more moderate, half of her voters select Einstein and the other half select Bohr in the second round. And this leads to Bohr winning. So Bohr doing worse in the first round actually leads to him winning the election. Clearly, this isn't something that we want in a voting system.
I get it now, yeah.
This is what the French mathematician Condorcet also thought. Condorcet was one of the first people applying logic and mathematics to rigorously study voting
makes
systems,
sense.
making him one of the founders of a branch of mathematics known as social choice theory. He was working during the time of the French Revolution, so fairly determining the will of the people was having a cultural moment right then. In 1784...
Explain it. It's because it's round-based. The fact that it's round-based means that she gets eliminated, right? It's a split vote. What? I'm trying to explain to you, brother. Listen, in the first example, hold on. In the first example, he gets eliminated. Oh man, this chat's annoying the fuck out of me. Whatever.
1985, Condorcet published an essay in which he proposed a new voting system, one he thought was the most fair.
Basically, the winner needs to beat every other candidate in a head-to-head election. But with more than 2 candidates, do you need to hold a large number of head-to-head elections to pick the winner? Well, no, just ask the voters to rank their preferences, just like in instant runoff, and then count how many voters rank each candidate higher than each other candidate. This feels like the most fair voting method.
Wait. Oh, goodbye?
Like in instant runoff, and then count how many voters rank each candidate higher than each other candidate. This feels like the most fair voting method. This voting system was actually discovered 450 years earlier by Raymond Lull, a monk who was looking at how church leaders were chosen. But Lull's ideas didn't make an impact because his book, Ars Electionis, The Art of Elections, was lost.
Chat, I feel like rankings as a person are hard to make though. Chat, I feel like we all find ourselves, whenever we have a lot of choices, to ranking them accurately from a certain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's just kind of difficult and usually inaccurate. We don't even agree with our own choices.
And only rediscovered in 2001. So the voting system is named after Condorcet and not Lull. But will there always be a winner in this way? Let's try Condorcet's method for choosing dinner between you and 2 friends. There are 3 options: burgers, pizza, or sushi. You really like burgers, so that's your first preference. Your second choice is pizza, and you put sushi last. Your friend prefers pizza, then sushi, then burgers, and your other friend prefers sushi, then burgers, then pizza.
3, 2, 1.
Now, if you choose
2,
burgers,
1, 3.
it can be argued that sushi should have won instead, since 2 of you prefer sushi over burgers, and only 1 prefers burgers to sushi.
3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1.
However, by the same argument, pizza is preferred to sushi, and burgers are preferred to pizza, by a margin of 2 to 1 on each occasion. So it seems like you and your friends are stuck in a loop. Burgers are preferred to pizza, which is preferred to sushi, which is preferred to burgers, and so on. This situation is known as Condorcet's paradox. Condorcet died before he could resolve this problem with his voting system. He was politically active during the French Revolution, writing a draft of France's constitution. In 1793, during the Reign of Terror, when Le Montaigne came to power, he was deemed a traitor for criticizing the regime, specifically their new constitution. And the next year, he was arrested and died in jail.
Tough.
Over the next 150 years, dozens of mathematicians were proposing their own voting systems, or modifications to Condorcet's or Borda's ideas. One of those mathematicians was Charles Dodgson, better known as Lewis Carroll. When he wasn't writing Alice in Wonderland, he was trying to find a system to hold fair elections.
But every voting system had similar kinds of problems. You'd either get Condorcet loops, or other candidates that had no chance of winning would affect the outcome of the election.
In 1951, Kenneth Arrow published his PhD thesis, and in it he outlined 5 very obvious and reasonable conditions that a rational voting system should have. Condition number 1, if everyone in the group chooses one option over another, the outcome should reflect that. If every individual in the group prefers to eat sushi over pizza, then the group as a whole should prefer sushi over pizza. This is known as unanimity. Condition 2, no single person's vote should override the preferences of everyone else. If everyone votes for pizza except one person who votes for sushi, the group should obviously choose pizza. If a single vote is decisive, that's not a democracy, that's a dictatorship.
Okay.
Condition 3, everyone should be able to vote however they want, and the voting system must produce a conclusion for society based on all the ballots every time. It can't avoid problematic ballots or candidates by simply ignoring them, or just guessing randomly. It must reach the same answer for the same set of ballots every time. This is called unrestricted domain. Condition 4, the voting system should be transitive. If a group prefers burgers over pizza and pizza over sushi, then they should also prefer burgers over sushi. This is known as transitivity.
I don't even agree with that. What? Burger over pizza, pizza over sushi. Guys, this is the ABBCCA theory or whatever. I don't even agree with that.
This is known as transitivity. Condition 5. If the preference of the group is sushi over pizza,
math, okay.
The introduction of another option, like burgers, should not change that preference. Sure, the group might collectively rank burgers above both, or in the middle, or at the bottom, but the ranking of sushi over pizza should not be affected by the new option. This is called the independence of irrelevant alternatives. But here's the thing. Arrow proved that satisfying all 5 of these conditions in a ranked voting system with 3 or more candidates is impossible. This is Arrow's impossibility theorem, and it was so groundbreaking that Arrow was awarded the Nobel Prize in Economics in 1972. So I want to go...
That would mean, if my only choices, let's say, are far right, far left, centrist, right? I never want to be centrist. If I vote far right, and I put far left, let's say, right? Well, that would make it so that the vote would automatically be centrist if my main one doesn't work, right? But what I actually want is one far or the other far, then that falls short. Am I wrong?
Go through a version of his proof based on a formulation by Giannakopoulos.
I'm wrong. Okay, gotcha.
So let's say there are 3 candidates running for election: Aristotle, Bohr, and Curie. But we'll refer to them as A, B, and C.
And we have a collection of voters that will line up in order. So we have voter 1, 2, 3, and so on, all the way up to N. Each of these voters is free to rank A, B, and C however they like. I'll even allow ties.
Now the first thing we want to show is that if everyone ranks a particular candidate first or last, then society as a whole must also rank that candidate first or last.
Let's arbitrarily pick candidate B. If, say, half of the voters rank B first and half rank B last, then the claim is our voting system must put B either first or last. And we'll prove it by contradiction.
That's what you said.
So say this is how everyone voted. If our system does not put B first or last, but rather in the middle, say A is ranked above B, which is above C, then we'll get a contradiction. Because if each of our voters moved C above A, then, by unanimity, C must be ranked above A. However, because we didn't change the position of any A relative to B, A must still be ranked above B. And because we didn't change the position of any C relative to B, C must still be ranked below B. And by transitivity, if A is preferred to B and B is preferred to C, then A must be ranked above C.
Yeah!
But this contradicts the result by unanimity.
That's what I just said! I just said that!
And that proves that if everyone ranks a candidate first or last, then society must also rank them first or last.
Now let's do a thought experiment where every voter puts B at the bottom of their ranking. We'll leave the ranking of A and C arbitrary.
Well then, by unanimity, we know that B must be at the bottom of society's ranking. And we'll call this setup Profile 0. Now, we'll create Profile 1, which is identical to Profile 0, except the first voter moves B from the bottom to the top. This, of course, doesn't affect the outcome, but we can keep doing this, creating profiles 2, 3, 4, and so on, with one more voter flipping B from the bottom to the top each time. If we keep doing this, there will eventually come a voter whose change from having B at the bottom to B at the top will first flip society's ranking, moving B to the top. Let's call this voter the pivotal voter, and we'll label the profile Profile P. Profile O is then the profile right before the pivotal change happens. Let's now create a profile Q, which is the same as P, except the pivotal voter moves A above B. By independence of irrelevant alternatives, the social rank must also put A above B, since for all of our voters, the relative position of A and B is the same as it was in profile O. And B must be ranked above C, because the relative positions of B and C are the same as they were in profile.
If I go to the booth, okay, to go vote, and you give me this shit, I flip the fucking thing on its head and I go home, brother. I go home, brother.
Where our pivotal voter moved B to the top. By transitivity, A must be ranked above C in the social ranking. This is true regardless of how any of the non-pivotal voters rearrange their positions of A and C, because these rearrangements don't change the position of A relative to B or C relative to B.
Oh, it's the one on A and C.
This means the pivotal voter is actually a dictator for determining society's preference of A over C. The social rank will always agree with the pivotal voter regardless of what the other voters do. We can run a similar thought experiment where we put C at the bottom and prove that there is again a dictator who, in this case, determines the social preference of A over B.
And it turns out this voter is the same one who determines the social preference for A over C.
The pivotal voter is therefore a complete dictator. So, is democracy doomed? Well, Arrow's impossibility theorem seems to say so. If there are 3 or more candidates to choose from, there is no ranked choice method to rationally aggregate voter preferences. You always need to give something up. But the mathematician Duncan Black found a much more optimistic theorem, which might actually represent reality better. If voters and candidates are naturally spread along a single dimension, say ranging from liberal on the left to conservative on the right, but this could apply to any other political dimension, well then, Black showed that the preference of the median voter will reflect the majority decision.
The median voter's choice will often determine the outcome of the election, a result that aligns with the majority of voters, avoiding the paradoxes and inconsistencies highlighted by Arrow. And there's more good news. Arrow's impossibility theorem only applies to ordinal voting systems, ones in which the voters rank candidates over others. There is another way, rated voting systems. The simplest version is known as approval voting, where instead of ranking the candidates, the voters just tick the candidates they approve of. There are also versions where you could indicate how strongly you like each candidate, say from -10 strongly disapprove of to +10 strongly approve.
Research has found that approval voting increases voter turnout, decreases negative campaigning, and prevents the spoiler effect. Voters could express their approval for a candidate without worrying about the size of the party they're voting for.
Wait, Trump would insta-lose. Literally insta-lose. Because people would put, like, Kamala at, like, 2 out of 10, and it would put Trump at every time at -10 to -9. And it didn't matter. It would insta-lose.
It's also simple to tally. Just count up what percentage of the voters approve of each candidate, and the one with the highest approval wins.
Kenneth Arrow was initially skeptical of rated voting systems, but toward the end of his life, he agreed that they were likely the best method.
Approval voting is not new. It was used by priests in the Vatican to elect the Pope between 1294 and 1621. It's also used to elect the Secretary General of the United Nations. But it hasn't been widely used in large-scale elections, and so more real-world testing is likely required.
So is democracy mathematically impossible? Well, yes, if we use ranked choice methods of voting, which is what most countries in the world use to elect their leaders. And some methods are clearly better at aggregating the people's preferences than others. The use of first-past-the-post voting feels, quite frankly, ridiculous to me, given all of its flaws. But just because things aren't perfect doesn't mean we shouldn't try. Being interested in the world around us, caring about issues, and being politically engaged is important. It might be one of the few ways we can make a real difference in the world.
True,
like Winston Churchill said, democracy is the worst form of government, except for...
True. Unfortunately, in how capitalistic the system is, your best bet is to all in on making a mega corporate super evil and bolster your way to mega ultra billionaire richhood, and then lobbying and fucking crashing everything.
For all the other forms that have been tried.
That would be a lot more efficient.
Democracy is not perfect, but it's the best thing we've got. The game might be crooked, but it's the only game in town. The world is changing. How it works today is no guarantee of how it'll work tomorrow, from how we...
If you just tuned in, chat, you don't want to watch the last 2 or 3 minutes of the VOD, don't worry, I got you.
Because democracy basically means government by the people, of the people, for the people. But the people are retarded.
Flushed face.
Yes. Hi, everyone. Anthony Fantano here, the internet's busiest music nerd. I hope you're doing well. I come with big and exciting news. Apparently, your boy is a content creator. Yes, that is what I do every day. I wake up influential creators of 2024 list, where apparently I land.
Am I on there, chat? No! Are you kidding me? Wendy Guevara. What? What the fuck? What is going on? Aliyah's interlude. Guys, this is in no way disrespect, okay? I respect every creator, okay, chat? Guys, if you have a following on TikTok, okay, your reach and your actual impact has to be divided by 10. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm not being disrespectful, okay? It's by at least 10. Because of attention span and people's actual care, it's overrepresented. Sorry. That's what it is. I agree with that. I'll agree with that, definitely. That's gonna be a no. Guys, 500K on TikTok, you don't exist. You're literally a ghost. 500K on TikTok is like, it's just nothing. Sorry, that's what it is. What? That's just how it works. Sorry. Don't know who that is, but hey, you do your thing, man. Massive. I don't know who that is, but hey. Damn. Holy. Actually somewhat influential though. I'm not gonna argue that. See, in terms of actual analytics per impact, I'll have to agree with that. Yeah, probably not. Yeah, I can see that. You can see that. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what that is. So that's gonna be a no. So that's gonna be a no. We can keep talking though. Chat, we can keep discussing this, chat. I don't mind discussing this topic. So that's gonna be a no though. Definitely. Definitely yes. Joe Rogan should probably be on there. Regardless of your approval or not of Joe Rogan, his podcast and word and his weight in the creation world is absolutely massive. Is that a taste test guy? Sure. Maybe. Maybe. Perhaps. Don't know. It was so down. we can keep talking. Yep. Sure. Right. Sure. Definitely. Yep. You know what? After seeing this list, chat, you know what the conclusion is? This is content creators that agree with our political narratives or motives and are pretty much our agenda, pretty much. This is just people that are like on their side of the political spectrum. It's what it is. Sorry. What? What? Oh yeah, and other people that are big enough to make it like past that list, but like, so it's full of people that are massive enough to be on the list, right? But the rest are pretty much like leftists of smaller numbers. Like, you understand how that works? It's like here's the it's like this. If the upscale is size and this scale is political scale, right? This list is chosen like this. It's like left, and then like right. You understand what I'm drawing right now? The people that are chosen on the right, they have a massive ultra following that cannot be denied, so they make the list, right? But there's no small, very small or mid-sized like right wingers. I'm just telling you, it's not. You could take it with a grain of salt. I'm right about it, but if you want to say that I'm wrong, it is what it is. What? What? Well, I'm not mad about not being on it. Why do you guys always like make it about me sometimes? Like why am I not allowed to have an opinion without being in the fucking equation? Like I give a fuck. Like what? I don't give a shit. But to be honest, I'm just telling you objectively. Like if you were to quantify people's impact and influence, guys, the list is called Most Influential Creators in 2024. If you want to talk about actual impact and influence over the internet, right? Guys, there's 4 people on this list that make it back on the list. Guys, there's only 4 people, maybe 5, that make it on the list. The rest is all whatever. Like what? Yeah, I think it's on.
Watch Nick Crowley video X, it's good at xQc.
No, I'm not gonna watch it.
Hey everyone, Anthony Fantano here, Internet.
He says telecreator isn't wrong, but you know what? I disagree with what he said. Does he even link it?
Off of what he sees as meme records. According to him, they're not actual musicians.
There's so many niggas out right now that aren't musicians that are getting treated like musicians because they make meme records or whatever. And I'm like, bro, this niggas out here that's really special, really aliens, really talented, really putting in the work.
A lot of people have taken issue with specifically this comment.
Chat, I feel like this guy is unfortunately fallen to the box of being a purist, and I always tried my best to not be like this.
Didn't make the list.
Because I've always tried very, very hard when it comes down to content and streams, to not be a purist. Because once you become a purist, you become like insufferable. I think that's his state right now.
And I'm like, bro, this nigga's out here that's really special, really
Why is that bad?
really talented.
Because you're solidifying what you think something is, and it starts and ends at your definition. Anything outside of it isn't. But people's tastes, the world, the criterias change because we evolve as people. We listen to new things. We want new things. We don't even know what we want. I like this. I know what it is, but I like it. And it is going against the fact that people change and people want new things. And he's saying, this isn't music. This is not a real record. This isn't real rap. This isn't real hip hop. I know what real hip hop is, and it's what I make. It's like, nah, I think you gotta chill out a little bit, brother. It's not that. It's not like that.
Really putting in the work.
A lot of people have taken issue with specifically this comment out of the interview, and I could kind of see why, because it does read, at least on the surface, as a bit of hypocrisy on Tyler's part, because anybody who is well familiar with his career knows that he kind of started off things in, I guess you could say, in a reverent fashion. I mean, part of what made Tyler, the Creator, such an...
Oh, you mean in a meme fashion? Wait, are you saying that he started his career with memes, like meme music? What we should have done at the time then is say, you're not a real musician. You're not a real, this is not a real album. Your shit is trash, bitch. We should all went against Tyler, the Creator, because he makes meme music, this non-musician bitch ass. Well, not really, brother. It's like...
interesting and compelling.
Because he's past that point, now he's gonna look down on people that are doing that? No, brother, you're part of that equation.
Character for a lot of younger listeners, as he was beginning to break out, is that he didn't really take himself too seriously. He was always down for a joke or a gag or a spoof or a something. He was ridiculous. He was silly. He was over the top. He was an exciting switch up from the old guard rap hierarchy that was laid out before he came onto the scene. And now, because of him and musicians like him, the landscape has completely changed. And again, I do get the aggravation a little bit because it does feel like Tyler's current day comments in this interview feel almost like a rejection of that, or almost like he kind of forgot how he got to where he is today. But with that being said, I do still think he has a point, because some of this surface level mimetic viral crap that is being shoveled down people's throats now, like even Tyler in his worst...
It's not being okay, guys, this is what I'm telling you. When they don't like something, they say it's an industry plant or being shoved down people's throats. Brother, if people are consuming something, numbers go up, it gets recommended because of meritocracy. If people didn't consume it, it wouldn't get to where it's at. You guys act like bots only affect music that you don't like. It's just cringe. Like, it's just so odd.
Moments in his catalog, Cherry Bomb, for example.
Nah, you guys are still in the era. It's fine. You know, last on chat when your train said it, and it's true, that the people make, or like the jailers of their own cell, is what it is. People point out and say, this guy bots his streams, this guy bots his music. And it'll say, it's bots, but when it's something when it's music that they do like, it's not bots, it's organic, whatever. When it's bots on both sides, but you only discredit one of them. Why? Because you don't like it. It's an inherent bias. You make that interaction the way what it is.
Was still more interesting, musical, subversive, and substantive than that. That being the artist that he's, railing about at this point. He's not even necessarily mad per se that there are people out there like making stupid, jokey music. He even goes on to say like, do your thing, make your bag, I'm all for that. He just seems to take issue with the fact that the audience and publications alike are emphasizing this stuff to the degree where it's overshadowing artists who are actually kind of worth a damn, are actually trying to create music and art that has some depth and meaning to it. Losing sight of that.
Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares. Hey yo. I put a banger on. I want to sit back and listen to a banger. I don't give a fuck about like what you think it should be, what your division is, what you like, what you think it should be. My brain doesn't think that. It thinks, do I like this or not? Depth or not? I don't give a shit.
In favor of only focusing on people who are just kind of following trends for the money, there's gonna be negative consequences to that down the road, as younger viewers and listeners are left with the impression that you don't really need to want to be driven by anything else other than money in order to make it in the music industry. There's another section in the interview where I disagree with...
A lot of people do care, and I get that, but their opinion isn't worth more than everybody else's. And you understand how that works? Like, it's the same thing as the political thing we just watched, right? It's not because some people care, right? that they have a bigger say on what should be out there. You understand the distinction? Is that, yeah, there is, but by numbers they lose. So they're wrong.
Tyler quite a bit. This might be my biggest point of contention in the conversation, where he seems to think that these days everything is so homogenized, everybody's doing and saying the same thing, and back in the day in 2003, everyone sounded different.
You go to 2003. Jay didn't sound like T.I., who didn't sound like 50. Pharrell didn't sound like Dre, who ain't sound like fucking Quick, who ain't sound like Ye or Just Blaze or Alchemist. Eminem didn't sound like fucking Jill Scott. Jill Scott wasn't trying to sound like Julian from the fucking Strokes. Everyone was them fucking selves.
But the thing is, like, as somebody who was older than Tyler during that point in time and was an avid music consumer, while it is true, we can look...
Chat, guys, I think music, chat, is kind of like a horseshoe theory. You know what, chat? Because I say this often with the horseshoe theory, but it is actually true in this case. People think that, like, this scale of originality, this is being the same as everybody else, right? And you're either, oh, you're all the same, or wow, dude, you're original, boom, this shit's gonna pop off. You know what, I find like, it's like a Playboy Cardi. It's more like this.
For life.
It's almost more like this. Like he was so the same, and he pushed it to the maximum of that and became original. Does that make sense? It kind of, it was so the same, and he pushed that style super hard, and it was like very original.
I don't think so.
Does that make sense? You max out a side, and it actually falls onto the other one.
Back on that time in retrospect and say, hey, look, here are all these great artists who withstood the test of time, who all sound wildly different from each other. Having actually lived through that era, there was a lot of homogenization going on in the music industry in the 2000s. Maybe not as much across the board, because there was more of a filter through the industry in terms of like what could be released and what couldn't be. You weren't just like directly uploading your music to social media per se, or like to Spotify in the way that people are today. Also on top of it, hip hop was not quite the cash cow back then that it is now, so there wasn't quite as much trend chasing in hip hop across the board, but it still very much was there. Like, this time period is referred to as the bling era for a reason. I mean, you know, 50 Cent, while we can say, like in Tyler's interview, yeah, he sounded wildly different from all of these other massive rappers who also have, you know, sort of transcended the era that they came out of. Right. That is true, but around that time, there were tons of lesser, way more mediocre rappers who were like just chasing after the same thing that 50 was, because that was the trend and that was the meta at the moment. Back in the day, you had Jay-Z copycats, you had 50 copycats, you had Soulja.
Yeah, it's whatever. I don't give a the rest of this. I disagree. Sorry. I disagree. Alright, time to finish. We'll go. After that, we can do this shit. Oh, I disagree. I'll switch over to kick right now, but I'm not with the game. But until at least I finish Wukong. Alright, chat, guys are finishing Wukong chat on kill.com chat. Kill.com. Chat, guys, I definitely chat. I'm gonna try again Deadlock probably later too. Okay, chat, guys, ad-free viewing, high bit rate, and cool chat experience. Kill.com/chat.
On a serious note, the most influential statement of the past decade is "Welcome to the jungle, let me get one of those, boss man."
Alright, welcome to the jungle, man. Oh, should I have to put in chat? Thanks, Evo. Alright, chat, kill.com, love you, chat.
28 months.
Kill.com, bye.